HELLOUSDT.com's Daily Brief. The answer to your question is learn the goddamn process, trade your trading plans, don't take too much risk on any one trade, and just let yourself get rich. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the RationalInvestor.com's Daily Brief public summary. Actually, look at that. I'm on the day trader room right now. Better hang up on there. Today's a bit of a weird day. Kind of flying, kind of screwy here a little bit. But I think I got my act together. Sorry, and even started a bit late. Hey, we're on Julian time today. But here we are. Happy Boxing Day. It actually isn't really technically a real trading day. Although those Americans, they don't like to celebrate some of the funny British holidays, I suppose. Anyway, here in Canada, and I don't know whether Canada has much connection to Britain anymore. Yeah, I suppose if you listen to Fidel Castro's love childs who are running these countries. And wow, Canada's totally turned it into a communist country, just like, and notice the way that Cuba went. Holy crap. If Castro's love child has his way with our country, it'll probably go the same direction. I mean, it's stunning to watch all the rhetoric now flying around the country about how the immigration thing is just absolutely out of control. And now we never used to have tent cities and homelessness in Canada. That just didn't exist. We used to laugh at the Americans about all that kind of crazy stuff. Yeah, who's laughing now, eh? Anyway, thank you, Castro Love Child, substitute drama teacher. Happy Christmas! Merry Christmas! Woohoo, party! I took yesterday off, and actually Christmas is kind of a tough day for me. And on Sunday, I went and took Liam for a good 3 or 4 hour car ride. He loves his car rides. And then yesterday, we went for a 5 hour car ride. Jeez, we drove, if you know Vancouver, we drove all the way to Hope. Well, not there. Better part of the way there. The other side of Chilliwack. Anyway, I think he definitely got his fill of car rides, so that's good. Anyway, so a bit of a screwy day. The futures markets were open this morning, and actually some interesting price action. I suppose we can look at that in a moment. Chris and I actually were active on ORT land, and I'm a little discombobulated today. You might hear the computer go bloop and bleep and all that kind of fun stuff, because actually I do have a trade on right now. Long this crude. Oh, interesting how they're trying to bid it back up top here. And actually, for fun, I swear, I've even gone on to the prop firm's sort of Discord channel, social media channel, whatever. And I've told them repeatedly. I used to work with this guy, Johnny Hoagland, he's just the sweetest man you'll ever meet in your life. Absolute dear of a gentleman. And of course, an absolutely killer futures trader. And every week he publishes his levels, and I've gone on the platform there. I don't really talk in their social media and stuff because I'm still in their sort of tryout phase, and I certainly don't want to go in there and chit chat with people if I haven't passed their "Are you actually half decent trader" test yet or not. So. Anyway, I've gone on and I basically said publicly, I mean, I think that the price that you pay on a monthly basis for the tryout thing that you do there with them, it's worth the price just to get Hoag's levels. And actually, I'm long from, on this guy, I'm long from down here. And I've just thrown up my sell order at Johnny's level. And what's really cool about this, and this is sort of for the technical analysis nerds of the world, is there's Hoag's level. And if I do a chaos theory fog and bomb off of this consolidation bottom in that middle part of the W, look where 2.618 comes out. It comes out like literally right on Hoag's level. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually run up and kiss this trend line from the other side. That wouldn't surprise me. But I gotta tell you, man, and this was actually a pretty darn good looking bot long, eh? One low, two lows, three lows, beautiful consolidation here, ramping up. Um, and I almost don't want to get in front of this thing. I mean, it's such a pretty trade. Anyway, what's that, Chris? Oh, thank you. And I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do. Just keep in mind on these Monday shows, it's supposed to just be a public, sort of very quick video. I talk way too much anyway. And so people have actually been suggesting that maybe I'm diluting the message to the community in our sort of, our actual paid for forum by talking so much publicly. So yeah, a little bit of fluff here today, and I would probably just want to wind this up relatively quickly. Then we'll get on to the after party. And what I do like, normally we would have on Tuesdays, Sjord, our resident crypto expert on. And I do like the idea that maybe what we're going to do on a regular basis, and this specifically goes out to a gentleman who said that, hey, I wanted to sort of get a weekly update on the little old lady plan and stuff like that. You know who you are. Hopefully you're watching and listening this. I think on Tuesdays, today being Tuesday, I would like to, on in general, it be sort of our crypto Tuesday kind of day, where of course we have Sjord on the call, and I'll review the little old lady portfolio. He can review his fundamental picks list, and his fundamental picks list. I mean, it's just the absolute shit. I mean, it's, excuse my French. I swear way too much on these videos anyway. But he's just so damn smart, and I've said repeatedly that it's worth the subscription alone just to get his little hot list. Although of course, when you want to find it, you can't. But anyway, he's and everybody on the site, we have a page on the actual site that's specifically about that. Just yeah, okay. So I don't want to get too off topic, but like one of his names, there you go. It just blasted to new eyes here. And I'm actually a little surprised to see that because he's said repeatedly that fundamentally he thinks there's fantastic value for this name down here. But up top here, it's getting a little pricey, but nonetheless, this is what happens in these crazy ass bull markets. You often get price gets stretched, and this is why we can't chase, and why I wouldn't tell you to buy something like this up here when TRI and the whole crew on the site is actually long from like down here. And then I think we actually did some more buying in here. So can't touch this here. So anyway, great to see he's just killing it again. And actually a lot of TRIers, Jesus, they're just doing well. And it's so funny. Brian's such a doofus. I can pick them. The only problem is I haven't got a freaking clue how to use this damn ledger. And it looks like I've actually gone and lost these coins. And I was long from here. This was when we were trying to do it sort of simultaneously on Binance and then move the coins off of Binance. And I think I've lost the coins, which really sucks horse cocks. Because really good example of everything that we do at TRI. And I should be seeing it sitting on a risk-free trade now on this thing. And but oh well, hindsight's 2020. You can't win them all. And unfortunately, crypto, the issue here is I think that this is they always say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I mean, I may look like a spring chicken, but I'm actually getting pretty old and trying to stay up to speed and up to huff with doing all this DeFi and ledger stuff and all this crap. It's awfully taxing on the old brain. But I mean, the irony of it all is, you tell me, does this thing have any more room to move up here? I mean, this one position could easily 10x even from where, well, maybe not from where we are here, but I could easily see a 5-10x from the original bottom level easily, up into these wicks here. So, if anything, this is such a great analogy of the market. And what I'll probably try and do with this thing is, if I still like it, and I think I lost maybe like $200-300 or something like that. But no reason when this thing calms down, Kind of like after this spike or this spike, right? And if we come back down into reload zones, I'll go and buy it back. Anyway, so that's the kind of day that I'm having, ironically enough, is trying to be the demonstrator of best practices. And frankly speaking, forcing myself to come in and buy against the bottom end of the range here. Maybe I could have added a bit more down here, but oh well, hindsight's 2020. And then looking to sell halves on doubles, establish risk-free trades. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm not really that tech savvy, and Sjord probably is way smarter at all this stuff than I am, and actually a lot of the site. This is actually one good testament about TRI is we have even a room called the Little Old Lady Room at TRI in the Discord channel, and these guys are just geniuses. All right, thank you, sir. I mean, somebody just banged off a double, and it's remarkable to watch everybody in this room. And here's Brian going, "I can't find. How do you type in the symbol study? I don't know how this works." And all these guys try refreshing the page, Brian. That always works. Anyway, but these guys, this room's so funny, And then anyway. It's remarkable to watch everybody at TRI just having a great old time here on like Solana. And look at this one. What a pretty trade here is this. Let's see who this was. Keep it simple, stupid. What the hell does that say? STBOT. I don't know what that is. So pretty. Nice entry. Get yourself a risk-free position now. And who knows, maybe this thing goes to the moon. I've often said not a bad idea. Just download the coins, download your keys, whatever. You feel like it, go bury this into the backyard and say, okay, in November 2025, I'm going to come back and I'm going to dig up all these things and see what the hell they're worth at that point. And you might find, I mean, like that Shiba Inu. How did that Shiba Inu thing go? Hey, thanks, Cole. Yeah, I appreciate it. I can't. Problem is Binance won't even allow us to log on to the fucking web page. I mean, it's shocking. You try and log on, and I've even like asked, can you please generate this report from these days to show the transactions, and I can't even get on there. So I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, and of course, this is half the problem with crypto is it's very, very easy to lose money in this space. Anyway, moving on. Good job, whoever you are. Nice trading. Keep it simple, stupid, and just rinse and repeat. Once you've got this skill sort of under your belt, trying to force yourself to come in and buy against bottom ends or ranges, let half go on double, get that risk-free trade. Then really what you want to do is just keep compounding, just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over. And it's that's actually what made this silliness that everybody sort of in fact, actually this is our whole sort of pitch of the school, right? Actually, if this will work, that's this whole pitch, right? Starting $500 into 100,000 I mean, you've heard this 100 times from 20 different directions, and of course, I like to just put this little thing on here. As soon as I hit the 100 grand, I was like, all right, I'm done. It turns out this thing actually went up to like close to $1 million, but it's just doing that same principle over and over and over. So anyway, wish me luck. Actually, somebody had donated a little bit of Solana. Interesting enough, almost exactly the same denomination as this. And I have a feeling this was actually done on purpose by Spirit. And actually, I learned something yesterday. This is kind of a fun little thing. I think I'm going to leave off this. So, keep in mind, it's a holiday. If you did take some trades, awesome, way to go. Hopefully you're kicking it. Let's see if I'm still long here. I haven't heard this little thing go off tell me that a trade's been done, so I guess everything's relatively quiet. Yeah, I'd just be curious to see what's happening over here. Oh, look at that. It took another run up to new highs here. Look at that, son of a gun. So anyway, we've got the order working to let it go up there at Hoag's level over on the Top Step tryout program thingy jobby. Anyway, I should probably move my stop up now. In fact, actually, this would be a good example. Geez, I'm all over the place here today. Suppose you guys want to look at Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin's really doing much. We were up at the top end of the range. Not a big surprise. Reload zones. I think I had mentioned that we kind of had like a narrow sideways channel here working, and whoever sort of won this battle was probably going to carry the day. And you can see how we lost the lows. Julian was kind of, I don't know whether he said in his public broadcast, but I know on this site he's between snowboarding adventures over in Japan. He was kind of saying, yeah, things are looking a bit heavy. And of course, we did have that message the other day. If anything, I hate to say it, but this is, and it's kind of like throwing a wet blanket on the party. Nobody wants to hear from this Beamish guy who's like, well, if you see an MACD histogram, you better cool your jets, right? So there's the funny voice, So in essence, this is a cool your jets kind of market. Doesn't surprise me. Interestingly enough, on the daily charts, moving averages are still pointing bullishly. Excuse all the mess here. And we've got 1 kilo, 2 kilos, 3 kilos. Hey, am I a drug dealer? All right. Chris is telling me we're coming up on the time limit here. So I don't actually think anything's actually failed here yet, but I definitely think, if we do go through these lows, then big old M's and happy faces and stuff, and we're probably heading down in earnest. But right now I'm still I'm calling this, if you will, sort of a channel, narrow sideways channel. Top end of the range, we failed. Bottom end of the range, against these tails and stuff, we're probably going to see some buying support. We'll see. Only time will tell, I suppose. If you're, a professional futures trader, you're probably shorting against the top end of the market range, right? Reload zones, 78.6, Brian's favorite fib, M's, bear divs, all that talk. I suppose the exact opposite of that is if you are thinking about buying, maybe draw your reload zones going to the downside. And if you are patient and disciplined, let's see whether a nice little turn sets up through that window, which would make sense, because interesting how off the higher time frames that bot is just sort of working away. But off the lower time frames, look how it looks like there's actually a little bit of a price gap. In fact, here's your trivia question to finish off the show, the public show here. But what's the statistical probability that we have to fill in that hole on the charts? I think you know what the answer is. All right, so hopefully that gives you an idea of what I'm seeing here in the market per se, a sort of bigger picture on this holiday. Gap 78.6, reload zones, candle body highs and lows for trade location. You probably heard Brian say that before. 200 SMA on this 4-hour chart. Seems like a logical destination. Do we get a nice big FU move into these tails here to freak everybody out? Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. And then, like I said, if we actually do close below here, then I think we've done some actual structural damage and, counter trend rallies. Probably do we create fair value gaps and all that kind of fun shit that ICT guy's going on about? Yeah, might set up short ideas down the road. So keep your eyes peeled. I think I'll probably leave it at that. As I said, as long as I keep seeing this, then this tells me that there's still money pouring into the space. And a lot of these names are still pretty undervalued. You can see, though, there's a bit of red appearing on the screen here. Things are looking a bit heavy. Here's a fun one, Cake. I mean, you can see that's a AB equals CD. He probably wants to go a bit higher. And interestingly enough, some of the names actually that I have been interested in lately, this one was delisted by Coinbase, and the Asian said, so fucking what? Who cares? I don't care what you do. This one, as I said, somebody just bagged off a double. And actually, we were barking about this because it's the most beautiful W down here, right? It's absolutely textbook. Everything that we're trying to teach you here at TRI. Maybe consider joining our school program if you want to get taught in sort of a formal setting. Oh my goodness, somebody just mentioned this damn one. Oh my friggin' God. I even said, I think in a video yesterday or the day before or something, I was like, oh, I gotta go get some of this. And look at that, it's already taken off. You crazy TRIers. God damn you kids, get off my lawn. But before you get off the lawn, tell me what coins you're buying. All right. So let's go over into the after party. And let's dissect the altcoin market. And Brian's gonna try to figure out where the hell he does it. Particular. Here's another one that actually I was just touting here recently, but maybe we'll talk a little bit about this one in the after party. And I know I have these coins. So anyway, it looks like that thing's working nicely. So and then let's go and look at all the funny Solana stuff. There goes Fjord again. Is he breaking a new ice? He is. Oh my goodness. Jeez, Fjord, you bastard. Look at him go. All right. Well, anyway, why don't we leave the free broadcast of that tomorrow? Maybe we'll be sort of back in the rhythm. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the funny rant here today. And that was about 20 minutes. We should probably try and have the video somewhere in that length for the public. All right. Have yourselves a great day. See everybody over in the after party, and we'll continue the frivolity. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Corn's coming off a bit here. All right. All the best, and bye for now.